So I had seen the Prom on Broadway with my mom long before I even knew about the movie adaptation, or I even heard about the audition. And we had just heard such wonderful things about the film, and it just had themes that were really close to home. And I remember like leaving the theater feeling like, okay, this is why I wanted to become an actor, because sometimes, you strike gold and you get to work on a project like this. And then when the audition came around, I was just like over the moon, because not only I at that point, like this most of the incredible cast was announced, and I was like, okay, here's not only a chance to play this dream role, but also a chance to work with all of these actors who I've looked up to my whole life. And I think what inspires me most about the character of Emma is this optimism that she maintains in the face of inequality. I remember working with Ryan on the song Just Breathe, and he really wanted me to find that positivity, that optimism that, even though things aren't great right now, like Emma's going to get out of here, she's going to find her people, and it's going to be okay. Just breathe. And that really spoke to me. And that was kind of my way into the character. She always looks for the silver lining.
Well, yes, I've been lucky to have worked with Ryan a few times over the past several years. I don't know how he does it. He always manages to be a few steps ahead of everyone else and has his finger on the pulse of things that are going to be relevant and things that are needed and things that are going to be interesting. And he just always seems to be ahead of the curve in that way. So even with this, as he tells the story, he saw the Prom on Broadway, decided very quickly that it was a film he wanted to make, and he did it. He did it. And I remember when he called me, I was actually walking home from seeing a different Broadway show, and he said, have you seen the Prom? And I had just seen it because it had just opened, and he was like, well, I would like you to be in this film adaptation, and it's going to be you and James Corden and Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman. And I was standing on Ninth Avenue, and I was like, is this a prank? Like, this can't actually be a real phone call I'm getting. But because I knew Ryan so well, I knew that he was going to do it. And I knew it wasn't going to be, just an empty promise of a job at some point. Like, when Ryan says he's going to do something, he always does it, and he does it spectacularly.
I hope that any young person who watches this comes away feeling like they too are worthy of a happy ending. That, if you feel different, your chosen family is out there and you are not alone. Emma was able to find her voice because this wonderful troupe of Broadway actors became her chosen family. And so I hope that young people everywhere, don't stop looking for your people, because they are out there and they cannot wait to love you and support you.
Well, I mean, they both have their excitement and benefits to each. But I started my career in the theater, and I don't think anything will ever really top that. I think that the rush of getting to do a performance in front of a live audience is just something that can't be beat. Which is so, it's why it's so hard. I'm in New York City right now, and it definitely feels like there's a big piece of the city that's missing with Broadway shut down right now. And I know it's the same all over the world, but I'm hopeful that we can find a safe and responsible way to getting Broadway back open sooner than later, because I certainly love it. It's my first love, and I'm excited for the day that we get to go back into those theaters.